Hello, Opa. I am editing this video right after this race. This is Tour de Zwift Stage 6, and this video I'm going to do a bit of voiceover and a bit of live commentary. So we'll just get right into it, and you can hear me live. Alright, Hunter, the last one, when I said I was going to do a recording and we were going to do it live for Opa, and it never went through.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I never uploaded it because only half the race saved. So for this one, you can speak up and say hi to Opa.
Hi, Opa. I'm gonna crush face today.
Let's see. We got 5 minutes till race start. We're doing the Richmond roller coaster. It's gonna be a couple of hills right at the start. Gotta make in the front group, and then it'll be flat. Hopefully that means time to recover. This one, the editing I'm gonna do, the one that didn't make it, I was gonna give you just a live me talking on the bike while recording, and then I realized I wasn't talking much while riding, so I'm gonna do maybe a combination of both for this race. This is the last stage race in the Tour de Zwift, but unfortunately you didn't get to see stages 3, 4, and 5 because I either didn't record, there was an issue with uploading, or I didn't race stage 3. Maybe I'll race stage 3 at another time, because I think the following week they give you a chance to do some makeup races. We'll see if I do that or if I move on to the next Tour de Zwift type of thing going on.
I got some music on this side. Pretty good.
Hunter's got music. You're feeling in the zone. I am this guy in the red with a greenish cap on, I think. We'll see how. So that's me right there. It's hard to see what color I am. I think, Hunter, are you yellow and black again?
Yeah.
So Hunter's same outfit as last time. Right now there's 10 of us. We're riding at 6 p.m. on a Friday, which is pretty good time for people to ride. But I will say, as I've gotten stronger, there seems to be less people in my group than the group below it. So we might have like 15 riders by the time this race starts, and the one below it might have like 30 riders. So that's sad that we're losing numbers, but I guess it means we're getting stronger. I'm expecting this race to start out mild, and then when it gets to the hill, it's going to be a sprint. That's me in the red right there. Through the power of editing, I'll see you at the start of the race. "12 of us. Well, I don't like that we start on top of a hill. I'm lightweight, so downhills are harder for me. Yeah, so I have to pedal a bit extra harder than my compatriots going down here. But that's okay. It's still a downhill. And we gotta get ready for this uphill. Oh boy, people are ready to attack. Hey Opa, yeah, as a reminder, I'm in the red right here, and that is Hunter reading off the front in the black and yellow. I've been trying to figure out how to way to make this less laggy, and so far it's been uh, unsuccessful. I'll try hopefully in the future videos to make it less laggy, but I know you want to see videos, so I will still upload this one despite the lag. It was a good fun race, and I decided to do some voiceover parts for it because I can't really talk always while biking. Uh, this race starts off, as you can see, with these two hills right at the beginning, and the goal was to just be on the front, or to go up these hills as hard as possible. Um, Stay up the front, use up the energy going up these hills. You can see right now I'm up at the front. It's been nice and easy. Some guys coming over me. And yeah, I'm just going to stay with the lead pack. And I told Hunter, as you know, before this race to make sure he goes as hard as he can uh, right at this start because I think the race would die down after these two humps. And so I can see Hunter really did give it his all, but him having a little bit more weight makes these hills extra challenging. Also, he's still on my mom's bike, which isn't an ideal fit for him. So these hills were a little bit harder. We can see Hunter's with us right now. He's only like 3 seconds behind, and we're getting over the first hump, and I'm in the lead right now. And so there's, 7 of us, including Hunter, that's all together. Unfortunately, this won't stay the same for Hunter as this next hump proves to be a lot, and we'll see. I'll just keep commentating as we get there. So a little bit of recovery. I think some guy, tries to push right over here at the top to get rid of any of the guys that are catching us. Um, Hunter's in a group that's 5 seconds, 4 seconds behind, and so some people want to make sure that those people don't catch our group, and I think he comes over and pushes a little bit, so we have to push a bit. But I do think we'll find out to see if the group ends up catching us. I really do apologize for all this lag. It was looking even better on my screen before watching this. I use my power up on the downhill anvil. It looks like to gain a little bit of speed going into this hill, and it looks like we still had a 4-second gap. A group of us onto the next group, and then here's where this group, and this is the group I'll stay with, really kicks hard. And now I'm doing over 400 watts, which is a lot for me. That's almost like my sprint. Obviously, I think I can get up to like 600 watts on my sprint generally at the end of the race, but here I'm doing like 420, 450, 430. So definitely a big effort. And you can see Hunter's group that was just barely behind us, losing more time on us. And now, by the time I'm at the top of the hill, Hunter's already like 15 seconds, 20 seconds back. And that's the end of his race for being able to try and get first place. Now, it didn't have to be. There's a very real chance that a group that's only 20 seconds back, if they become a bigger group than the group in front, that they could catch us. But what we're going to find, and I'm going to start speeding it up to 2 times speed now that we're in like kind of the flatter section, and I'll explain a little bit more about what's about to happen. Alright, I sped it up, so now maybe that'll make the lag look a little less bad, I have no idea. But there's a group of 5 of us, and there's always a chance, and I see Hunter's now like 20 seconds back. And there's always a chance, depending how big his group becomes. Like if his group became a group of, I see there's only 12 riders in this race, but if, we're 5 and he's 7, there's always a chance that they could catch us, depending how big the chase group is. But that was not to be the case, simply because of, you'll see these 2 guys a lot, I believe A. Chandler and B. Clark. They were constantly attacking and keeping up the pace high. Where like normally we would expect on like a flat like this to be recovering at like 200 watts or less, and that's like great, and no one really wants to be off the front. No, B. Clark and A. Chandler
constantly wanted to be off the front, constantly keeping the pressure high, meaning it was impossible for the chase group to catch because these guys were just insanely strong. And so me and the other two guys that weren't doing any of the work were just struggling to stay on because these guys were keeping the pace so high throughout the whole rest of this race. Not once did they slow down the tempo, and it was just these two guys alternating. And so I could quickly learn that this was going to be a hard race to finish with because of how strong these two guys were. Knowing that, yeah, these two guys were strong riders, and it was almost always A. Chandler in the yellow or B. Clark in the pink, uh, keeping the tempo high, where I am at a time where I thought I'd be recovering and gasping to just try and stay on. I think I mentioned before that I had a secret plan going into this race. Well, we're about to come up to this hill, and I thought people would attack on the hill, which they do. Everybody loves to attack on hills. So right now, here comes this hill, and you'll see. Let's see what watts we get up, kicking up to. But it's still A. Chandler and B. Clark leading the way up the hill. And yeah, with the lag, it's a little bit hard to see what watts I'm getting up to. It looks like I'm at 300 now, 400. And I'm just doing this, and I'm on his wheel, so I'm getting draft resistance. He's doing like 5.8 watts per kilogram, while I'm doing like 5 watts per kilogram at times, and I'm just struggling to stay on. This hill is definitely gassing me. This whole race was gassing me. It was a great race, great workout. Thanks to A. Chandler and B. Clark, because yeah, here he goes and attacking again, even on the hill to get a gap, and I think I go chase him down a little bit. But constant attacking, meaning there was never any rest this race. Doing 300, 330 watts up this hill for this whole amount of time. Definitely a lot of work. My secret plan was right after we get up to the top of this hill. I know everybody's going to be tired. I figured maybe I'd go on attack, but that plan quickly went out the window. One, because I was absolutely gassed at the top of this hill, even though it would be a great time to attack. It's always great to attack from behind everybody. It can catch people off guard. I think maybe that's even what A. Chandler's doing right now. He's going an attack, and luckily I had this blue guy to help drag me and bring me back. So it seemed they were constantly attacking, and oh, I got dropped a little bit here and had to do a big effort. You can see now I have to do a big effort just to catch up to everybody. 400 watts right there. That's like a sprint just to get back in the group. These two guys were constantly attacking, making it an exciting race. But yeah, this is like my secret plan was I would attack here. Nope, now my plan was just to try and hold on. Me and the other two guys that were also not doing any of the work seem to also just be able to hold on enough where I think one of these guys is going to attack again, because that's what they constantly do. And this time I was gassed, but I think B. Clark, or the guy in blue, will help me get back, so we'll see when that happens again. But very fun race, probably especially for these two guys in front, because they had the energy to try and put people off and attack against each other. And you can see, let's see, Hunter is now 1 minute and 15 behind us, and that just, the reason why the gap is growing is simply because of these two guys doing all the work. And you can see, like, the blue guy got up to the front accidentally for a second and instantly relinquishes it, and I think pink uses that time to attack hard, and this is the time where I use the blue guy to help pace me back to the group. And I think there were other times where I helped pace the blue guy back to the group, but I got to stay in the whole draft this time, so very nice that I didn't have to actually do the work that I had to do that one time when I had to sprint to catch back up. But I wouldn't say I was ever... I know at this moment I was really happy because I didn't have to do the work, but I wouldn't say I was ever at like a point where I was recovered. I think I was constantly thinking in my head, man, I would love to attack because attacking's fun, but I just know that these two guys, the pink and the yellow guy, are just so strong that they would just catch me, and so that, like, I guess that's a testament to why you shouldn't, or why you should do work at the front, is because it makes it where people don't want to attack you. I don't think it really worked out for their game plan, considering they were constantly attacking each other. But we were all strong enough to chase down every single attack, and we were always ready for it. But made it to be probably one of my best workouts on Zwift so far. Here I got another anvil power-up, which is not what I wanted to see, especially for a race finish, because this adds weight to you, and so it's really only good on the downhills, and there's really not much downhills left. I think I ended up seeing the gradient going down to -1% or something, so I'm like, oh, I'll use it, and then it goes right back up to like 0.1%, so not a good usage for me when I do use it. Here I see gradients -1%. I'm like, oh, that must be the only downhill. Let's see, am I about to use it? Not yet. Oh, and I use it now, and it's 0% gradient. And now 1% hill. So, not the best use, but at the same time, this was pretty much a useless power-up. I wanted the drafting one. I wanted something to help me do something in the sprint. We can see the A-Chandler guy saying this is a good group. I think now they use their anvils at a slightly better time, where they actually got to be heavier on a descent, where I did not. A-Chandler sent a message to us saying that this is a good group, and I think the reason why he's saying that is because he's tried to attack a bunch, and all of his attacks have failed because we all chase him down. Here comes another attack by A-Chandler, and once again I get to hang out in the draft and not have to do the work to chase it down, so I got to save a lot of energy compared to, you know, the people that had to chase it down and fell out of the draft. And because of that, I'm actually starting to save energy. I wouldn't say I'm ever feeling good, but I'm feeling dead, but I'm feeling like I gotta have a chance to do something. And yeah, we're getting close to the end. I think here goes B. Clark now on the attack. And let's see. I think we kind of all slowly chase it down together. As soon as we catch him, A-Chandler goes on the attack. And this time I chase him down and get right in the draft. And so no one's able to get away because people are always able to get onto it. It looks like B. Clark might be going again. And we chase him down. So lots of tried attacks. And now we're getting close to the end where I think people slow down. And so I will also slow down the video so we can watch the sprint finish with whatever lags there are together. Alright, I brought it back to normal pace. Is this normal pace? Oh, sorry, it's hard to tell that this is normal pace because of the lags and stuff, but I brought it back to normal pace for the last mile, because now, yeah, like I said, if we're doing above 200 watts, that means the pace is high, and that's what it is. Oh, here comes another attack. The attacks don't stop even with a little bit of time left. I did 481 watts, which is almost a sprint, because I thought that may have been an attack to get away, which absolutely tires me out right before the finish line. Here we go, a guy coming over, who normally hasn't ever been off the front and doing nothing, tries to do an attack there. And so it's a really strong group of people. And yeah, it makes this sprint finish a very challenging one because we're all kind of gassed coming into it. And because we know we're all kind of gassed, we're still thinking a breakaway could get away. Anyways, we all catch this guy's attack because he attacked from way too far out, and so he's going to be gassed for the finish. And I figured right as we all attacked him, maybe people wouldn't be ready for it. if I went on an attack right now. And so this was 0.3 miles out, and you can see I go and I get a gap, and I'm doing 500 watts is pretty much my max, and I'm trying to hold as much as I could. I think I'll have like a second gap with 0.2 miles out. You can see the finish line way down the road, and well, I guess everybody caught me very quickly, and so everybody was too strong, and me going hard that early made it. Once they passed me, it'll be impossible for me to get back in a draft and go around them. So I sprinted very early, tried to get the win. Some races it's worked out. If you go early, no one can catch you. This race, they all got on my tail right away, and doing that actually made me be like the lead out man for everybody else, and cost me last place, where if I would have maybe held my sprint, I think I could have, maybe beaten one or two of them at the very least, or had a better chance. But that was a chance to try and go for first, or in this case, last out of the group. And so got 5th place. Maybe a disappointing result for all the work I had to do to stay with the group, but still a great workout. And now I'm watching Hunter, who's like 2 minutes behind me. He's in the white and black, and he will finish his race with that group of people and having his own sprint finish. So I'll just watch this play out, and I think I'll turn it back to the live commentary.
I think that's gonna go.
No, it's okay. Yeah, he went too early. All right, kid, chase this blue guy. Chase this blue guy. Chase him. Chase him. Chase that blue guy. Catch that blue guy. Catch that blue guy. Go. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Well, you caught the guy that went early. Oh, did you catch the blue guy? Almost. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Oh, man. I blame the bike.
Yeah, it's the bike.
And that was Hunter's sprint finish. I hope you enjoy the video despite the lags, and hopefully next time there'll be less lags. Love you, Opa. Bye-bye.